Hello there, YouTube. Day 2 of quitting smoking. And I wish I could say that I went the whole day without a cigarette, but I had one cigarette today that I bummed off a truck driver. And it was such a horrible cigarette. You know, if it was my brand, I probably would have smoked the whole thing. But it was some kind of Camel Ultra Light or some crap. And I only smoked about half of it, and then I threw it away. I didn't even smoke enough for it to make me sick or anything. But, so technically I didn't make it today without a cigarette. But I will tell you this, that I went most of the day without one. It's very weird not to have one. I'm very absent-minded. I would do something, and 2 seconds later, couldn't remember whether I did it or not. I am making use of, I have some nicotine gum, and when I really want one, I'm popping some of that nicotine gum in my mouth, and the nicotine gum is kind of helping. The nicotine gum is very nasty. You got to have a bottle of water with you because it makes you want to gag and shit. Somebody gave me that nicotine gum. I think today I had maybe 3 pieces of it. I got a whole bunch of that nicotine gum. So I should be able to get a few days under my belt just with that nicotine gum. Seems like once I get home, I'm okay. I still want a cigarette, but it's easier not to have one. There's nobody around that I can bum one on. At work, I have that opportunity to bum a cigarette, and today I kind of make use of that. So anyways, that's where I'm at on smoking. Not a whole lot going on YouTube. I am still surprisingly dealing with, I made a couple of videos about this Enoch 2 guy, and there's lots of other people that have dealt with Enoch 2. Enoch 2 seems to be in league with what the hell's the name of that? Saved by Jesus Blood. You know, I can't tell whether they're actually in league together or whether it's an Enoch 2 sock account. I don't think it is. I think these are 2 separate people. There's another guy named Game Expert that keeps coming around and defending Enoch 2. Game Expert I'm not so sure about. And I think that these people, as we go, are creating sock accounts. Because I'll get a comment from somebody I've never heard of before. This one, the most recent one, was the name of the account was Just So We Could Talk, and I went and looked at Just So We Could Talk channel, like I usually do, and discovered that the channel had been created that day, and there was no other activity. So. People, if you're going to make a sock account, at least try and hide it. And the whole idea of the sock account is certainly not unique to the Christians. I've seen some other people using the sock account. People use sock accounts, and then the comment that the sock account makes is patting the other person on the back, and it's really obvious that it's some kind of sock account. I don't know why people do that. At times it's extremely obvious that it's actually a sock account. I would never call anyone out on that just because I don't want to embarrass them in that manner. I don't know, maybe I will, but another guy, Maximilian Sprocket. He sent me a video, and I never did watch it because I had to open up a link, and I don't know anything about Maximilian Sprocket, so I didn't open up that link. But apparently he's dealt with Enoch 2 and Saved by Jesus Blood, and I know I've seen Saved by Jesus Blood all around, and I don't know, it's just weird, those there's 3 of them, it seems like. It's Enoch 2, Saved by Jesus Blood, and this game expert fellow. And this game expert especially seems like a very young person. And I don't know, just kind of weird. The whole sock account thing is very weird. I never considered doing it for myself. It seems to be an awful lot of trouble to go to. Creating an account, going over to the same video and making supportive comments of yourself with a different account. That's what it boils down to. It's really weird. And just my Enoch 2 videos have very weird comments on them. They got comments where if you looked at the amounts of thumbs up and thumbs down on some of these comments, it's like more than the views I have on that video. I don't know, something really weird is going on there with these people. And apparently everybody knows, some of these people know their real names, not just their account names, but Saved by Jesus Blood, apparently his name is Roger. I've seen other people address him by his name, Roger. How the hell do they know what his name is? Are they talking on the phone or Skyping each other? I don't know what the hell it is. Myself, I'm not computer literate enough to go and Skype somebody. I don't know what the hell it is. And my computer is in such bad shape. My son was Skyping, and for a couple of days, I couldn't get my computer to do nothing. And I forbade him to Skype on it anymore. It's an overload for my computer. So that's what's going on. I haven't even hardly been watching videos. I'm very scatterbrained from not smoking, and basically been spending a lot of time just with my wife and not being on the computer as much as I was before. And I guess that's about it. It's just very weird not to smoke. Very weird. It messes up how your whole body works. You know, I've smoked for a hell of a long time, for 35 years. I've smoked way longer, way more than half my life I've spent with all those various chemicals in my system. And I'm used to having that, that wakes me up in the morning. That gets my bowels moving in the morning. I've actually had a problem taking a shit in the morning because I don't have my wake up body chemicals. I don't think it's just the nicotine. There's hundreds of other chemicals in there, and I don't have any of them in my system. So I actually love smoking, but it is making it a little bit difficult for me to breathe. I have some other issues going on. I'm not all that old of a man. I'm only 52. I have some other issues going on. They told me I got bursitis in my shoulders. I'm not ready to accept that. I'm thinking maybe that's got something to do with smoking. So I haven't noticed any difference in my shoulders. My right shoulder especially. Excuse me. My right shoulder especially has been killing me the last couple of days. And it's not like I can take it easy on that shoulder I still have to work. Today I was stacking steel drums 3 high. I shouldn't have been doing that at all. So I completely lost my train of thought. And I guess with that, I'm going to call this a video and roll my window back down.